So you might remember that I've spoken about a one Harry Miller, otherwise known as Harry the Owl on Twitter, known now as the Limerick Criminal, the man who got a visit from the cops in order to check his thinking about a tweet. He's raising money so he can sue them, and I think that would probably be wise if we helped, because he is one of those just quintessential cases where it does seem like the most Orwellian thing has happened to him. So, the background. The officer in question, PC Gull, described the tweet as containing a limerick. It wasn't, but that is beside the point. PC Gull contacted my work, spoke to my MD, then spent 32 minutes on the phone lecturing me on hurt feelings and how in vitro body parts sometimes accidentally grow from a lady brain as I sat with my shopping at Tesco. Sarcasm, satire, and talk of synthetic breasts was sufficient to prompt the urgent police intervention. That PC Gull didn't appear in Tesco car park with his blues and twos blaring, I suppose, a small mercy. Were any of the tweets criminal? I asked. No, said PC Gull. Then why are you ringing me? I need to check your thinking, said PC Gull. The following week, the Assistant Chief Constable threw the full weight of the College of Policing guidelines behind his constable, sternly warning in the press about escalation, proportionate action, and publicly declaring me a transphobe. We have social justice police in this country, and they are actually enforcing gender ideology regarding transgenderism. I mean, what the fuck is this? This should not be happening. This is the state becoming increasingly fascist, and the police are certainly not equipped for this conversation. Anyway, I was in Australia when Inspector Wilson called me some weeks later, urging me to stop my political commentary on Twitter. I reminded him that the government has called for a public debate on proposed changes to the Gender Recognition Act and of my Article 10 rights. His response was, if you don't like it, sue. Thanks for the advice, Inspector Wilson. Now, why the police are sassing him over the fact that he has a different opinion on the essential or not, the biologically essential or not nature of gender is fucking beyond me, but this is unreal and should not be happening. The police should have no opinion on your likes and retweets if there is no criminal action involved. But anyway, so on behalf of Maria McClan, essentially a list of TERFs, radical feminists, Posey Parker I actually met in the House of Lords. She was very lovely. So yeah, isn't that interesting? Sargon of Akkad has to go to the aid of the radical feminists. Well, yeah, they're being persecuted by the intersectional types, and we can't allow that to happen. Just because we don't like these people ideologically, that's no reason to allow this to happen to them. And I really believe this. But anyway, they're seeking to raise £25,000 to start legal proceedings, pay for initial advice and begin our case preparation. Then we need to go on to raise considerably more to cover all of the associated costs of the case, so your support is critical. This fight is for the right to exercise lawful speech free from coercive interference. It is a fight we fight on behalf of women and right-minded men. It is a fight we have to win. Now, I don't care why they're fighting it. It seems that this is a wise thing for any free speech advocates to support, regardless of the people, and even though I'm demonetized, I'll put some money in myself, of course. I would never promote any kind of crowdfunding effort that I didn't personally contribute to. So I'll be putting some money in myself, and if you feel the need to help Harry with his legal case against the police, then I'll leave a link in the description. Because this has to stop. This really just has to stop. It's all going far too far. And if it takes a coalition of heretics, as John Stuart Mill would describe us, then that's what it has to be. Because we have rights, and free speech is one of these rights, and he's allowed to exercise his lawful speech on social media without being persecuted by the cops. I think it's just so awful. I can't believe the cops are okay with doing this. What I mean, I'm not going to go on because it pisses me off just thinking about it. There's no need for any of this, but this is where we are in this country, and apparently I'm being investigated too for my joke. So my goodness, who knows where this ends? But either way, I think we do have to support one another, even if we would otherwise disagree on many other things. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to help. I'll chip in myself, and I'll speak to you all later.